One reason so many of us carry cell phones is to call for help in an emergency, but it doesn't do much good if we call 911 and the police can't find us. Congress authorized spending $250 million a year for what is called Enhanced 911, but so far it has not actually come up with the money. And that is one reason help may not be on the way. Here's Mika Brzezinski.
I don't know where he's bleeding from.
This frantic caller had just witnessed a drive-by shooting.
I'm scared that they're going to come back.
Ma'am.
And I don't know where he's from.
Ma'am.
But she was on a cell phone.
I'm at Mulligan.
The address for Mulligan. Okay?
I don't know the address.
And that made it nearly impossible for Cincinnati 911 operator Jeff Bradley to send help.
Location is the most important piece of information. And not knowing their location, I mean, it's like trying to drive in the dark with no headlights.
1042 copy.
And it's not just Cincinnati. 911 centers around the country are driving blind.
Cincinnati 911, where's your emergency?
Unable to identify cell phone callers' locations because they haven't upgraded their call tracking technology. Here's how it's supposed to work. When someone dials 911 on a cell phone, satellites pick up and relay the data to the nearest 911 call center, where computers display the caller's location within about a city block's margin of error. But if that call came on an old cell phone, or if the 911 center doesn't have the technology upgrade, all bets are off.
Well, our 911 system is stuck in the 20th century.
Since the attacks of 9/11, New York Senator Hillary Clinton has worked to get the entire country's 911 system up to par. But still, more than 40% of the country's call centers, known as PSAPs, are poorly equipped.
If there were another terrorist attack right now, would we be in the same situation we were in 9/11?
Well, it would depend upon what cell phone you used, what part of the country you were in, whether the PSAP answering your call had the capacity to locate you.
A congressional study just out found that at least 4 states collected the money to fix the problem through phone bill surcharges, but instead spent it elsewhere.
We can play games on these phones. We can
That's right.
send pictures to people, but we can't be located if we call 911.
I know.
Ma'am, do you hear what I said? If I don't find out where you are, I can't get you any help.
It took almost 2 minutes, but Jeff Bradley, who was fighting his own battle with cancer at the time and who lost that fight shortly after talking to CBS News, figured out where the caller was.
I looked it up in the phone book, in white pages.
So you're flipping through the phone book.
Flipped through the phone book, yes.
It's impossible to know whether that extra time would have made a difference. The gunshot victim did make it to the hospital, but he died soon after. Mika Brzezinski, CBS News, Cincinnati.